striking brother's channel, man. So that forced me to make another channel for the spirit, man. Okay, they started to pull down a lot of content. Any content exposing the so-called people who run the society. They started to pull down a lot of brother's channel. But it's a sign of the times. That's the Heavenly Father telling us the time that's near, man. Okay? Because he's the one that's orchestrating this whole thing. Alright, this devil Esau is about to come down with holy hell, man. In fact, read the first precept. James chapter 5 verse 8. People don't see nothing yet. There'll be more mass shootings. There's going to be government response to terrorist attacks. And there's going to be happening other things, okay, outside of their control. Okay? All kind of strange, bizarre events that's going to happen, man. Because Yahawashi is closing the curtain on Babylon, man. It's about time, man. Okay, you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, it's good that majority got shot. But you ain't waking up no way. So what's the point of your existence? You ain't listening to the word of the Lord. The Most High gonna get rid of you. It's just that plain and simple, man. Okay? We read James chapter 5 verse 8. Because when we tell you this man is a devil, you don't believe. They will show you his lies. Or they lose in society, they gonna lash out more and more. Watch and see, man. Yeah, James chapter 5. Let me start with James. Then I may jump to Revelation after this. James chapter 5 verse 7. James 5 and 7. Be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord. Behold, the husbandman waited for the precious fruit of the earth, and have formed long patience for it, until they receive the early and latter rain. Yeah, when a man is born. Okay. You wait for the rain to nourish the soil, so his crops can grow. He also made a prophet. So it's Yahawashi. Yahawashi is waiting for certain prophecies have to bring forth. Because the Heavenly Father said in Psalms 138 chapter that his word is above his name. About his word. So if he said something, it has to happen. What is he saying? Prophecy. The spirit of the Mashiach is the spirit of prophecy. And we're in a time of prophecy, man. And only a fool can't see that America's on its way out. Only a fool can't see that America's on its knees. Okay? This is a kingdom divided against itself. And it's only going to get worse. Okay? Read on. It says, be also patient. Establish your hearts for the coming of the Lord. Read that one more time. James chapter 5 verse 8 said, be also patient. Establish your hearts. Establish your heart or your mind. Okay? So, you know, like the scripture says, matter of fact, 2 Corinthians 14. See? That was at a scary time, which they said it was supposedly a motorcycle backfiring. There was no motorcycle backfiring, man. Where was the motorcycles, man? First of all, there's cameras everywhere in Times Square, man. thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. So greater evil is going to happen. There's going to be a famine. The economy going to collapse like we always go through every week. Of course, we're going to have martial law to our fight Egypt. And racial tension is going to increase as well, man. Because these devils, they can't deal with adversity. They always got to point the finger. And they're going to blame you Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And boy, you're going to get gunned down, man. Boy, you, man. And the black women were a master. Because that's all you've been seeing, especially down here. Okay, the nigga woman at Esau, they have a love affair, which goes back to the garden. She gonna die right along with him, man. Right, the Most High's not playing no little games, man. The prophet's been out prophesying, and you Negroes, Hispanics, you Native Americans, y'all been playing games, man. Okay? Y'all been playing a lot of games, man. Now the enemy is coming. The wolf is coming, man. Read Micah chapter 7. Okay, the shepherd's supposed to protect the sheep from the wolf. And that's what we've been doing through the spirit. But y'all haven't been listening, man. So what the Most High gonna do? He's gonna kill you, man. It's just that plain and simple, man. Alright? All these shipments, man. And then you had another scare in Houston, had a stab in Spring, California. Like I said, Epstein, man, the devil. But he got murdered. They say he committed suicide. He got murdered, man. Because the top elites in this society, all these politicians, they all pedophiles, man. They got all kind of cowboy rings in Washington, D.C. Okay, the FBI did have that information. They also got the tapes on the Clintons having sex with some little girl, man. That's what the Clinton Foundation been doing over there in Haiti. Okay, abducting those children and using them for sacrifices. Right, they're pedophiles, man. They eat children, man. That's how they get power, man. Let me read on. It says, this is for the so-called black woman. This is for you. Micah 7 and 10. Because talking to y'all is a waste of time. That's why the Most High is raising up men. Right? Micah 7 and 10. And she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her. Shame will cover her. We are the beginning of sorrows. I'm going to read that. Shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her now. She shall be trodden down as a lion of the streets and shed streets. They're going to get trampled, man. This race war catapult. Okay? Because they're going to lose their rights. Their welfare. They're going to lose that sexually. They're going to lose that child support. They're going to lose all of that. Because these women, they've been living that ease for a long time. They're going to lose that Instagram. Okay? This society is about to change for the worse, man. Okay, the liberties and the privileges these people enjoy, this is the very last of that, man. Okay? They're about to lock this place down, man. You got other countries telling their citizens, don't come to America, man. And I'm going to read that precept in a minute. Let's see if I find that article. It's Isaiah the 13th chapter. Right? Negroes and Hispanics, you're about to fear, man, on all sides, man. Japan citizens, let me see if I can get this article out. Okay, playtime is over, man. It's been over, but now it's evident now. And I'm not going to read the whole article, that's obvious, but skip the main parts. Epstein, he in a spiritual realm right now. He is dead. And you see what's about to happen to him right now. You see that he's about to go captive. Esau, the so-called white man. Let me read it again. It says, the thief cometh not but to steal and to kill and to destroy, man. That's his resume, man. That's how he got America. See? You know, you gotta, there was another Eve laying down with Esau, man. You see, hey, look at you see doing that? I want to die hard, man. In these last days, man. That's when you lay with the serpent, man. Matter of fact, let me get that Ecclesiastes 12 and 11. Alright? And that's why you devils are pulling down channels, because this word is starting to bother you, man. Right? You don't gotta pick up no gun, man. Okay? We got the two-edged sword in our hand. It's true. It's true. It's going to pull down this empire. Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 11. Because when the 144,000 wake up, the whole side going to unleash the floodgates of death. And that's why the famine of the word, I'm going to get scriptures on that, is about to miss around the corner. Ecclesiastes 12 and 11. Genesis, the 25th chapter. Genesis chapter 25. Genesis 25, 23. I'm going to take it back to the beginning. Unto Yahawashi for his wife, because she was barren. And Yahawashi was entreated of him. And Rebekah, his wife, conceived. And the children struggled together within her. They were fighting in the womb. And that fight you see today. Okay? But we're coming in the time now. We're going to read it. And she said, if it be so, why am I thus? And she went to inquire of the Lord through the prophets. Yahawashi said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, and two men of evil shall be separated from thy bowels. So two different groups of people is coming through one woman. Okay? Yeah, they were brothers. They were two different nations. They were separation. And one people shall be stronger than the other, which is obvious that we're the strongest. Because they can't go to what we think. Alright? It is when they lose, when they go through whatever financial crisis, they commit suicide. Which that's the case they said about Esau, which we believe he got murdered. He committed suicide. That's just the right thing. He's a billionaire. See, they're not mentally physically strong. See, you look at the top fighters, John Jones, the greatest boxer in generation was Mayweather, man. The greatest MMA fighter, John Jones. Okay, Michael Jordan's, Kobe's, LeBron's, Usain Bolt's. Alright, it's evident, man. Then you got the Hispanic tribes, man. And MMA, boxing, and soccer as well. Okay? So the scripture says we're the salt of the earth. We are the stronger people, right? It says, one people shall be stronger than the other, and the elder shall serve the younger. to hell, but we gonna go into it. And when days were to be delivered were fulfilled, behold, there were twins in a womb. And the first came out red, all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau or Aisha. Alright? Because why? The blood showed forth through his skin. Like down south, like you see these devils now, they start cracking in the sun. Down south, they call him what? Rednecks. That's who he is. Alright? Esau, man. That's his biblical name. Okay? He took on the name white. They're not white, they're red. Alright? Read on, it says, and after that his brother, Jacob, and after that came his brother, and his hand took hold on Esau's heel. So Jacob's hand held Esau's heel. Meaning the Most High was going to use Jacob in the future to bring down Esau, man. To bound him, man. Alright? He in that time right now. And who's doing the pulling down? The elect men, the 144,000. The house of David. The Israel of the Heavenly Father, man. The men that sign and cry for all the abominations that's done in the midst thereof, man. Started with the apostles and the elders on down. We're pulling him down, man. And what are we using to pull him down? Revelation chapter 12, verse 11. Yeah, all this prophecy happening. These people out here, they still gone, man. That's why you just need death anyway. Right? These people need to be killed, man. Because they're not right no way, man. They're not circumspect. They're not repentant. Okay? They're not seeking Yahawah. These so-called pork chop eating preachers, they're going to go into the same old topics every week, man. And won't even talk about prophecy, man. Because the Most High is not dealing with you clowns, man. Revelation 12 and 11. And they overcame him. Who? The beast. Okay? Started with NATO. And you got the hordes of America, Esau's power structures. Who overcame him? The elect. By the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony. Okay? This prophesying this book, this word, man. That's going to overcome it. Alright, so this is not a physical battle. Okay? This entire fight is spiritual, man. Okay? King David, who was a mighty warrior, even said it himself. Psalms 44, verse 6. Psalm 20 says, for I will not trust in my bow, neither shall my sword save me. See? It wasn't his bow and sword that saved him, but who? But thou hast saved us from our enemies and hast put them to shame that hated us, man. So he realized the fight was Yahawashi. The Most High controlled the outcome of the battle, man. He always does, man. Okay? And these Edomites, they're on the losing end because they're losing their power. Okay? This is all about power, man. Don't let people say anything else, man. This whole thing is a power struggle. That's what the fight in the war was, man. Okay? And we're gonna rule next, man. Okay, these Edomites, it's time for these Edomites to go down, man. It's more than enough time, man. That's what we read Psalms 81. Psalm chapter 81, verse 13. The only way you can do that is through the Most High. Okay, it's not no Panthers, like body sealing. Bobby doing it. Alright? Right, Huey Newton, Fred Hampton, and them guys, they are, a lot of them guys were set up. Okay, but they'll teach you they to arm themselves. Now you need to arm your mind with this word, man. Okay? You don't need that. That's his gift, man. Alright? I'll give the spiritual power, man. Okay? That power Yahawashi had, that power Moses had, that power Joshua had, the power Elijah and Elisha had, the power King David had, man. Alright? The power the apostles had, man. And far greater than that, because Yahawashi said it. He said greater works you're going to do, man. Psalms 81:13. It says, "Oh, that my people had hearkened unto me, and Israel had walked in my ways, I should soon subdue their enemies and turn my hand against their adversaries." Read it again. "Oh, that my people had hearkened or listened to the prophets, man, and Israel had walked in my ways and commandments, I should soon have subdued their enemies." The Most High would have subdued our enemies, man. "And turn my hand against their adversaries." But when we didn't keep the commandments, he allowed the enemy, the wicked, to rule. Okay? But now, we're coming into time now, we're seeking Yahawashi, and he's reversing our captivity. That's what he said if you get Psalm 50. Prove you that King David was a prophet. This is all prophesying. Psalm chapter 50. Psalm chapter 50, verse 16. "But thou sayest unto the Most High, but unto the wicked the Most High sayest, What hast thou to do to declare my statutes? Or thou shouldest take my covenant in thy mouth. Seest thou hatest instruction, and casteth my words behind thee, because they have the book in their hand. They have the records, but they don't keep the law, even though they swear on it. So that means they know it. Okay? They know homosexuality is wrong, man. These devils, they know that, man. Okay? They science tells them that. Nature tells them that. This book tells them that, man. You see? But he's the wicked. Said, seest thou hatest instruction, and casteth my words behind you. Let me read on down. When thou sawest Satan eat, then thou consentest with him, and hast been partaker with adulterers. Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit, man. That new world order, man. Telling people they're gonna put brain chips in your brain to help paraplegics, man. That's to control you, man. That's frame. He's framing everything by deceit, man. Okay? Or we go in other countries to help their kids and set up democracy and free the people. That's what? That's him framing deceit. Okay? Read on. It says, verse 20. Thou sittest and speakest against thy brother. Thou slanderest thy own mother's son. Who's that talking about? Jacob. So we know this is talking about Esau, this whole chapter, man. Okay? Right? Verse 17. These things thou hast done, and I kept silence. Most I kept silence for a long time. Started with 1970, our members and the rest of the elders on down started waking up. Okay? Let's read on. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself, but I will reprove thee correctly, and I will set them in order before thine eyes. Who is he setting in order? Let's get it. Revelation chapter 11, verse 11. Most High setting his army, his chief sons, in order, man. Revelation chapter 11. descendant of their daddy, the devil. Let me get the book of Revelation. Yeah, we already know who's working for the enemy. Read Revelation 11. Revelation chapter 11, verse 7. It says, and when they had finished their test, verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. That's America, man. That's evidently clear. That's talking about America, Babylon, man. Read it again. It says, and their dead bodies, spiritually dead, Proverbs 21:16, shall lie in the street of the great city, Babylon, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. Which we already know why this place is called Egypt, the bondage, symbolism, Freemasonry, the witchcraft. Okay. You also have what? The spiritually Sodom, man. Homosexuality, man. Okay? That's promoted and celebrated here. So this is that Babylon that the Israelites will be held captive in. Verse 10. And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them, and make merry, and shall send gifts one to another, because these two prophets, the two kingdoms, Judah and Israel, tormented them that dwell on earth. See, but now we went into captivity and slavery. It was a big party, man. Because all of you you all benefited from it. The Israelites going down, and we not only captive in America, we captive everywhere. Wherever a lot of people are at, they're at the bottom of society, man. But this all glory to Yahawashi. But after 3 days and a half, 350 years, the spirit of life from the Most High entered into them. This is what we have right now, the bread of life. And they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them which saw them. Which I'm going to bring an article out in a sit down. That'll probably come out before this one. But let's see if I read this. Ranks black identity extremists, the Israelites, okay, because we're part of that Project Megiddo list, bigger threat than Al-Qaeda, white supremacists, these documents. Oh, see? The FBI documents indicate black identity extremists. You might as well put Hebrew Israelites here, because Farrah Clown and the Nation of Islam, they ain't doing shit, and they ain't saying shit either. The Panthers, where they been? Nowhere. Alright, so who else out here? The Israelites, man. Right? Indicate black identity extremists and animal rights activists are among the agency's top counter-terrorism priorities under President Donald Trump. See that? So we're ranked higher, man. Even though these Edomites are the ones shooting up schools, shooting up malls, shooting up Walmarts. Yeah, we haven't done any of that, man. But they rank us higher.